The following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1. Welcome back to Aquatic April, and boy do we have a stacked night for you ahead. And we're going to start by lifting the lid on the round in the shark region, and we have two of the biggest sharks you'll find, and KT and Cody Llamas facing off. They know each other very well. They've played over 1,000 games together, and it is going to be a thriller to watch here in the Sandy 16 of the Shark region. We first hit up the schedule, see what's coming up tonight. We got KT and Llamas game here in a moment. Then coming up later tonight at 8, KT's going to take you all through Monkey and Brock 3 vs 10 Salmon region. And then we take it to the Tuna region. And I'll take the mic back as Tago and Tapir, a 7 vs 14. Christian Tago looking to get another signature win. And Tapir playing with house money. He won the first D2 tournament and on his getting the showcase spot into D1, and he is ready to make even more noise, as if making it to the round of 16 isn't enough. Should be a great night ahead here, and we take it to the bracket now. KT swept out Zach. Llamas has taken care of business his first two rounds. Took out Clint in 5 in round 1, and then took out Vapor in 6 in the tied 32. KT obviously one of the two, the other being Ashley on Bi Islands out of the Scuba 64 round 1. So he got his tournament off to a good start, and now they are set to play here. And Cap and Drip will play tomorrow afternoon 1:30, and that will be the winner of them will play whoever wins here between KT and Llamas. As we drop it into the table, we got the boys here, KT, Llamas. We got Sean Ard here, going to be doing some color commentary and reffing up for us tonight. And Ard, I'm going to start with you here. These guys, KT and Llamas, they know each other very, very well. They've played a ton together. They know each other very well. It's going to be a fun one to watch tonight for sure. What do you think the key is for each of them to get the win tonight?
Out of the way. This is the most respectable matchup this entire round. No offense to all the other matchups, but this one has more respect because of both of these players. They both know how they can play, but when the pressure is now on, with this being an actual game, I think we're about to see this thing turn up to level 11. It's going to be an insane matchup here by both of these players.
All right, I will turn it over to the big boss, KT, first here. KT, you've played Llamas a lot, and you've already got a tournament win under your belt this season. This is just going to be... You've been talking to me about it plenty. It is going to be a great one to I'm sure for you both to play in and for us to watch here tonight as we start the Shark region up. Give me some of your thoughts about playing Llamas here in this big stage here in the Sandy 16.
Well, Llamas is one of the most respectable guys in this league, for sure. Art's correct. And I've taught this guy a lot. We've both have played zillions of practice games, it feels like. He's got a lot of different looks. I got to make sure I study. And I also have to understand, Cody is playing with house money tonight, right? He wants to beat the big ball. It's been a month since I played Shore on stream. Remember, the first game I played back was not stream. I was taking a little bench roll, and I'm back on stream. Got to get used to that. But regardless, it's good to be back, man. It's good to be back in my themed tournament under the ocean, right, under the ocean floor. And yeah, man, you guys can't see the smile I have on my stage, man, because this guy's my brother, man. Cody is one of the nicest guys out there, but this is probably the last time I'm smiling. As soon as we get that table call, it's going to be bitter rivals to the end, and we're going to have fun. But then as soon as it's over, the respect will come right back, and we'll go at it again as usual. doing some fun stuff later in the week, no matter who wins this game. So let's get it on. Let's see what Cody's thoughts. Got Drip here. He'll be commentating a little, and yeah, looking forward to it.
We'll hear from Drip a little later. I want to go to Llamas here. It's kind of same line of questioning to you, Cody. Just thoughts on playing KT. Y'all know each other very well. Lots of respect between you two, and I don't doubt that respect is going to go away even when we get started playing here. Just your thoughts on playing KT here tonight, big stage.
Yeah, it's well ready. I'm well ready for it. I feel good. I'm ready. He's the man. We all know that, and I just hope it lives up to expectations. I think it already has pre-game. Let's just hope the game is the same way. And yeah, at the end of the day, win or lose, you move on, and you go right back to doing the same thing you're doing after. So just hope for a good game. Ready to go. Hopefully, it's the start of a good day, with this game and then the Panthers game 3 at 7.
Yes, sir, definitely. I think we've heard all we need to hear for the moment. Sean Ard's going to be our ref tonight. I will turn it over to you for the table call as we get ready to start this one up.
All right. KT, I want to know how many cards you want for game 1.
13, baby. Let's get it.
113. Okay.
OG send from KT. And going to be his first challenge of this tournament for sure. Took care of Zach in a sweep, in a best-of-7 sweep, 4-0. Really nothing much to say about that other than he was the better player than Zach, and now we have this great matchup as we start with the Clinton Green top floor 9. And we are rocking and rolling here in the Shark region. We'll see if we, as KT deafens, as he does. And Drip being in this voice chat will may be able to hear from him. Not for the moment though. He will be. He is playing for a chance to. He could be playing to play the winner of this one. He will be tomorrow afternoon.
Yep, and just the same. KT's trying to go for back-to-back Eco 8s, while Llamas is trying to go into the Eco 8. Really interesting.
They're playing it cool on the green so far.
Yeah. They're keeping it within the top 3 there at 7, 8, 9.
And there's the first switch into blue, ice cold for KT.
Yep. Let's see if Llamas will continue on. Oh, looking for a double. Quick double there.
Just a quick 1-2 punch from Cody Llamas. KT responds with that 0 sugar. They've just been keeping it cool here, and there's the first draw of the game by Cody Llamas, and KT will continue on the blue. Llamas had his first draw. Does he have something off the top deck here as Sanford joins? And Llamas finds that green wild and takes it back to green, top deck wild.
It switches it back over the green.
Oh, KT with the wild response.
With a blow switch.
Back to the ice cold, and that's great isolation play. We've seen it plenty in this tournament, and he's gonna put him back, and he's gonna keep it going on that blue. He had that second blue 3, and Llamas finds the green switch.
Wow, what an interesting start here.
And KT draws.
Great moves there by both competitors.
Yeah, and Ard, these guys are going to trade blows back and forth as KT goes into red off that 5. These guys are going to trade blows. They're both very distinguished players, well-respected players, experienced players. One isn't going to make an easy slip-up here. They're both going to be on their toes always.
Well, quick 1-2 there by Llamas. Oh, but KT's going to respond.
Oh, he's got a 2, and that's a triple from KT.
Triple play.
Big move by KT, and Llamas back to green. Oh, man. And KT draws on that.
My goodness.
And Llamas goes to yellow.
That's Pandora's.
That is Pandora's. KT's out of jail. KT's at 2. Great table check by Cody.
Great job there by Llamas checking the table there. That's
Yeah.
one of the things you got to be careful of here with KT. He could try to sneak it on you.
Exactly. And he almost had it there, but now Cody wouldn't be surprised if he maybe tries to cancel out that +2 if he has the ammo to do it. Haven't seen many draw cards out there, so I'm sure. Yep, there's +4. He keeps it yellow.
+4.
Keeps it yellow. Great table check by Cody, and the scoreboard gets flipped. It is 6-3 in favor of the Llama.
That was a good move there by Llamas just to keep the game going.
Yep. KT looking to pick himself back up after that, and he's going to put a 1-2 punch to the top floor.
Yep.
And Llamas will continue. He goes down to 2.
Back
KT to green again. And that puts Llamas out. And it's a classic.
It's a KT classic. What?
Well, he said he hadn't done it yet this year.
Well, there he goes.
Yeah. And Llamas goes into red.
Wow.
And top floor. KT's going to run with the red. And there's a table check. They're neck and neck. It's Llamas' turn. He's got a +2 as this game. No, but he forces check.
No.
KT needs a switch or a winner. He can win with this. He's down. Wait a minute. Oh, it was just a ditto play for the win. He could have called him out, but it doesn't matter. And Llamas takes game 1.
It's too early for that sort of stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, Llamas, I go to you first. I think that was really just a sprint to the finish, photo finish win. Talk to me about getting that feeler game 1 out of the way. You got it win, and very close. And despite him pulling his classic move out on you, you were able to prevail.
Yeah, I decided to test the waters early with the wild that I got off of a draw. Kind of felt safe to do that at the end of it. And then I believe once we got into the 2 cards where I did the first table check, I was like, all right, it was either I switched to a color where I had 1 color, or I kept it to yellow and see if I could just kind of play the waiting game, the long game. And it ended up working out when he switched to green, did some draws, got the wild to free me up, did another draw for the +2, and then that was just a matter of executing it toward the end. Nothing really to say, just a clean game, I feel.
Yeah, definitely clean game, KT. You pulled out the classic move. Sanford said hadn't seen it all year from you so far, and you pulled it out there on that switch. And I don't know if there's much for you to add. I think it was just a sprint to the finish, and Llamas had the last word.
Yeah, no, for sure. I needed the clink green to ice out, and then I had the blue wild, and I don't really want to show too much, right? Because I had a blue skip, blue 5 combo. No need for that. Just give him the 7, give him the win. He finished on a 7. I knew he had a 7 in his back pocket too from the start because he faded that. So I tried to avoid the 7s till the end. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. So it was very good, well played by him, fair game. There was no. I just 1 +4. I think that was just to make sure. Yeah, just 1 +4. So that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
there was little ammo, little extra cards thrown at really, except for when he exposed you there with that +4. Really, that was the only time that you really saw major draw cards out there. Apart from occasional +2.
Did a great job. Did a great job.
Yeah.
And not surprised. Like I said, we played 1,300,000 times, so. We both know each other, so it's going to take a little bit, but I got a good rhythm here. We're still good. So we're on game 1.
Yeah, Ard, that was a pretty quick sprint to the finish for Cody Llamas. He got the win, and now it's on to game 2. Do you think KT makes any adjustments here? Or do you think this is just a feeler? He's going to try and stick to what he knows?
Yeah, well, we just heard at the end of his comment there. He's played 13 cards against Llamas here. A lot. I think he's going to pick something else. Maybe go for a different card amount that he's never played against Llamas. But that's just what I'm thinking.
Well, why don't we find out, Ard? Let's give him the call. Game number 2.
All right, KT. How many cards do you want for game 2?
Let's go for that 12-pack.
12-pack. Yeah, I'm not surprised he stayed in that range.
It wants a dozen donuts.
Yep, a dozen. Lost on the baker's dozen, as they call it.
Yep.
Now we will go for the dozen. KT looking to try and get that one back. And split his homestand at the very least.
Reverse?
And green reverse start. And that didn't take long, and KT's gonna dump a blue reverse on it into the switch. And he's gonna stick with the blue on the 6.
Oh, wow, that's interesting already.
Llamas looking to make his first move. KT's already up 2. And he's going to go to red off the 6. KT will cut it in half.
Half off special.
Half off special. Everything must go. And there's a ditto play. KT with the ground floor. Llamas up to the 8. And KT's going to take it back to green, which you note that he reversed off of. And now Llamas is going to play the other green reverse with a double into the 5. And there's a back to blue again by KT.
Wow.
Wow. That was... You could say that's a ploy. That was a ploy to try and get his way there. Found the right number, and he's back to blue where he wanted it before Llamas made that quick red switch. They're both rolling with the blue. And KT's going to drop a green wild. We're back to green again.
0 sugar.
And there's that 0 sugar. 5 by KT. Llamas continue to roll. There's trading blows back and forth. And there's a +4 by KT into yellow, and he's going to make that a 1-2 punch. +4 to the Llama. On the 2, Llama's looking to respond.
4 extra cards.
And back to on the +4, back to green. And that's for the triple. He's got a triple.
Play.
Cancels out the +4 in great fashion and makes up a little bit even more ground on that. And KT's going to draw. And that first table check.
Good check in there on the table.
Yeah, Llamas at 4, down to 3. KT for 5.
Draws.
And does this jailbreak the boss?
That's jailbreak.
He does in a +2.
1-2 punch.
Definitely not what Cody was wanting to see off the switch, so he's going to go for yellow.
Pandora's.
Finally open, and 1 then the 2, and then up to the 6 for Llamas. Definitely not seeing much pace management here from these two guys. They're just trading blows back and forth. They're taking their time when they need
Llamas
to. But
Uno.
Oh, he's got Uno, and that
Llamas.
is 2-0 Cody Llamas. Wow. Yeah. Llamas, I think you just had all the right plays at the right time there. I mean, KT did all he could to keep you away from the win there, but you just had the right cards at the right time. Anything more to add to my thoughts there?
Yeah, again, it was just it felt like a copy of last game. It really didn't have much ammo. I had a +4. I got a wild off a draw, I believe, that I played, and then kind of just ran with the colors and ran with the switches. I enjoy the switches. It helps burn the deck with the colors that you have, and just kind of went. It just went along. I was waiting for it. I knew he was going to probably play a +4. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of our normal games. It felt like.
KT, it felt like he's gotten the better of you 2 in a row now, and they seem like very similar finishes. Are there any adjustments you need to make to try and get back on your horse here? And really, I don't think there was much difference to this game than the last one, if there's any insight you could bring to that.
No, it was the exact same move. I don't think I could have done much there. Did everything correctly. Just took care of the run. That's what he's gonna do, right? So I have to I'll adjust a little bit, but there's not much more adjustments I can make other than that. So we'll keep it clean here. It's still good. It's still early. I mean, the same thing happened to me in March against DJ. I was down 3-1, right, in the same round. So it's not unfamiliar territory. So I'll make sure to keep it clean here, a little bit more nip and tuck, because it seems like it's been fair both ways on the ammo, which is great. That's what the fans want to see for sure.
Yeah, Art's been fair on the ammo, really. I mean, we've seen pretty much 2 identical games apart from like the exact cards played, but the ammo's been pretty fair, which is not something we've seen a lot in this tournament. We've seen a lot of lopsided ammo games where it's either just like all-out warfare or one person's getting all the ammo, but they're not seeing too much ammo here, which is an interesting thing to see considering what we've had in this tournament so far.
Yeah, you got a point there, and it's sort of it's kind of good, kind of not in a sense, because what would happen if we get into these layer games, if it goes that far, if ammo just starts flying out like crazy?
Yeah, it's very interesting to think of. Got Charles Sanford in here. He's able to see that full game as he joined partway through game 1. Sanford, I would just see if you have any added thoughts to that. I don't think there's much more we can really say about what these 2 have done so far, but if you had any thoughts, I'd love to hear them.
No, I think you guys covered it pretty well.
All right.
All right.
Ard, game 3, let's go.
Llamas, you cannot pick 13 or 12 cards. So how many cards do you want?
Well, let's slice it in half.
On which one?
6
I guess.
on the last game. On the last game.
Oh,
You say
you want the
last game.
6?
Were the cards 13 and 12 and he asked for slicing in half?
Hey.
I want 6.5 cards. Yeah, it's 6.5 cards. Rounds up to 7.
Hey,
there you
hey,
go. Hey, that's a
could've
thought.
asked for-
Oh,
Oh, what
hello.
is this?
How do you like that start, Ard?
That might be a problem.
Well, it wasn't. Llamas closed the door and they're
Luckily
gonna
wasn't.
roll. Not a
That's a
problem.
good-
They're gonna roll on the red.
Llamas draws.
That's interesting.
KT with a green wild.
Out of the
Okay.
blue. And Llamas has a
Double-
reverse to play, and
What?
he's going to draw. Interesting.
Well, no,
and
short.
KT's going to play a skip. He's going to play a wild
No!
+4
Big
on the
one!
blue.
No,
I don't
that's
think
not
the-
a little bit.
The open door had nothing to do with that, let's be honest. And then, oh, KT, and that is how, and a +4
What
finish.
was
Yeah.
that?
Good night.
0-minute win. KT,
Well,
you had the.
I mean-
It's just, we talk about it all the time, you and me, when we call these games. That is a token 6-card start where you had the extremity I talk about, where you had the entire hand won as soon as it was dealt to you, and that was what it was, and you got a game back.
Same thing happened in the DJ game. I had one of those hands, and that's when the momentum started to click. Adrenaline was just there, and just man, that's unfortunate, right? You don't want to see that, but I needed that because that's what I need. I need something to crack my way, and it happened. Now we're back. We're back in the game. That's what's all that matters for sure.
Llamas, not much you could have done about that. I mean, you could argue you may not have made the right color switch, but I mean, even then, you didn't even make the color switch.
swap.
You didn't even make the color switch. You were just playing with it. So, Llamas, unless you have something to say, I don't really have anything to ask you other than ready for game 4.
He just had the hand. I had 4 yellows and 3 power cards that I could have probably combined, but if it came down to it, but he just had the hand, so it didn't work out. It's fine, no big deal. Hey, we gave him some momentum. We'll see how it goes.
Art Sanford, KT had the hand. Not much more to add. Unless one of you has something to say, we can just move on.
Move on.
All right, Art, take it away.
Okay, Llama, same thing. You can't pick 12 or 13 cards. How many cards do you want?
We'll go with 9.
9 cards, okay.
Yeah. We haven't seen many extremities like that in we haven't seen a 0-minute win, I think, since Nam did it in his eventual loss in that series, but I think that's the last time we saw a 0-minute win in this tournament, and Llamas is going to start with the red 1, looking to go up 3-1. This is a best of 9, so it's first to 5 wins. And Llamas is going to come out swinging with that double play. And you got to think about it. We talk about ammo control all the time, but obviously when you have the lower start, like 6, 7, 8, 9, it's going to be... You may regret it if you don't let that ammo go quick. Obviously, you don't want to throw a bunch of cards at him, but dropping double plays like that early on is not an uncommon practice in this kind of card start.
Yeah, you got a point there. KT had a draw.
KT has to draw. Does this jailbreak him from the yellow? And we got a blue trip 7. Trip 7. Do we have a rainbow? Nope, we're staying ice cold. And down to the 0 sugar on the blue. Llamas checks the table. He's close. He's going to draw. Does KT have 5? Yes, he does. Down to 5 with the 1. And Llamas draws KT for the lead. He's got it with the green switch.
That is Pandora's.
Indeed it is, just by a hair. Had the 1 yellow on that trip 7, and now Llamas is going to stay with that green, so that jailbreaks him. KT in the lead, though, here. Or at least they're neck and neck. And Llamas back to yellow. And that might be a classic. Good. No, that's not a classic.
Move.
Good move. Yes, I was thinking of the wrong color. KT draws. Llamas.
Llamas more than likely.
Oh. Okay.
I think I know what's going here.
No. KT thought it was a call out, but it's not. Llamas, he's at 2. What does he do with this? Does he have? Is this game? This might be game. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, P knew it. KT knows it.
Wild plus
it's the
4
spacing.
together.
Spacing. Yeah. There you go. And play that last one. And that's it. On the 0 sugar as well. Llamas 3-1. Cody, I'll go for you here. Great win. Just looking back at the cards here. Really not much ammo until the end there, and I think it is just another one of those low mid-tier package games. You got to save all the finishes for the end, and KT knew it as soon as he played that same color Uno. I don't have much to ask you other than had the right hand at the right time, found all the right switches to go and win the game.
Yeah, I had a bunch of those 7s, so I was able to burn those out pretty well with the swaps. And then when we got to, I believe, 3 to 6 cards, I only really had +4 saved, a yellow and a green. And when I did that draw, I believe I got the other yellow and then the other wild, and that freed me up. And it was just a matter of getting rid of the green, which he helped when he switched to the 1 green. And then just picked away at it after that. Got rid of the green 8 and then just went to the yellows.
Yeah, he played that right number there with the green 4 to get you out of there and seal the win. KT, I don't know what you can say about that other than it's just dumb luck. Didn't have just he found the right numbers to switch over, and he was a little imbalanced on ammo, but I mean not too much. Again, this is like games 1 and 2, not much ammo at all to work with, and Cody's just outlasted you.
Yeah, nothing I can do about that. I can't say anything other than that. You did a good job there. I had basically an all number hand, and I almost pulled it off. I just needed one more lock and key combo would have got me the win, but you can't really look into that. You have to just keep playing the game. It's the same thing as March. Once again, sure, I'm down 3-1, so that's kind of funny. I guess it's just the round where I'm just going to be down 3-1, and we'll see what we can do. One game at a time. That's all we can do, baby.
Our T1 March champ down 3-1 in the round of 16 again, Ard, and he said it himself. It's a situation he's familiar with, but Llamas seems to have all the momentum here, and he's only 2 wins away from upsetting him. What does he need to do to keep his foot on the gas and finish the job here? He's only 2 wins away now.
I think he's just doing everything correct. There's nothing else to surely throw out here on Llamas. He's doing the right plays at the right time. It's just KT's gonna have to figure out what can he throw at Llamas here to disrupt that run.
Exactly, and Sanford, KT, you said it. He's been in this situation before. What's he got to? Is there any material change he has to make history repeat itself here in this round of 16, being down 3, round 1, make a comeback?
Well, I mean, this is the situation we've looked for him against Fitzwater, because Llamas knows basically every play that KT's going to try. I don't know if there's a way to necessarily reinvent the wheel, so it makes it a little bit different this time than it was in March when he's down 3-1. And leading up to this match, I did say that this would be KT's like main hurdle for dictating whether or not he kind of got through to the finale, pending whether or not he wanted to get to another finale. So it's difficult to say. I don't really got anything on sidetracked.
Fair enough. Ard, the arrow goes back to KT. I'll give it to you to see what he wants.
All right, I want to throw this out before I ask for the cards. Both players still have their power play remaining. Now, KT, you can pick 6 cards. So how many cards do you want?
Double OG 14.
14 cards. All right.
Yeah, Ard, KT's had the hands. Llamas has had the hands, apart from that 6-card 0-minute winner. I think this is a good play for him. He's got to try and find some way to get some control here, as it's not even been imbalanced hands for him against Llamas. It's just been a sprint to the finish, photo finish those 3 out of the 4 games, and he's got to find a way to shake something up, and that's what he's going to do here.
Yeah.
They're going to play it cool in the red to start, as they started on the reverse. Second reverse start of the series. And slight typo there. Keeps it red. KT runs dry. Llamas looking to jump in front. And he does. And KT's going to try jailbreak himself with the blue 7.
It's still going to be good for Llamas, I would believe.
Still early on. It would be surprising if he didn't have it. 11-12. And he'll keep it going. He'll keep a 1.5 card lead. And
well, that's changing.
And KT punches back, puts himself back in front by the same amount with the reverse 6 combo. And Llamas says I can do that just as well as you. Skip 4 combo. And KT's going to pull out into the yellow.
Wow.
A little bit of fireworks. It's about as much fireworks as you can find between these two in this series. Like, all the firepower has come at the end rather than in the middle here. Just seeing those quick 1-2 punches, or maybe a yellow, a +4 as you go into the green.
Pandora's.
Yeah, it is Pandora's and a +2 to the top floor.
1-2 punch.
1-2 draw 2. And Llamas can retaliate with another one. Not a draw, but still a 1-2 punch cancels that out. And KT's got both green
Wow.
+2s. He's got a yellow +2, and he's got to throw 6
Triple.
Llamas' way. Triple play into yellow on the 6.
Llamas now has a lot of extra cards here that can work to his advantage.
6 freshies. He's going to throw it back at him. Had the other
+2
yellow
at him.
+2. KT up to 5. And that's just a 1-2 up to the 9. And KT's going to keep rolling with it. He's down to 4 cards now. Llamas will keep it cool as well. And KT to that ice cold back down to 3. Llamas trying to keep himself alive here. And he's going to go back to yellow on the wild. Does KT have any more? He's got a +4. He's got a +4 into the red, and that's game.
Classic.
Didn't matter at all, KT. You had finally that ammo goes your way, and you had the right ammo at the right time. And Big Boss back on the board again.
Yeah, got a good text from a good friend, and actually just before I played, so good text from a good friend, and man, it's just I need a new playlist. I just wasn't working. I needed something more intense, so I needed to get that going. Good to get the win right there. I've had so many career wins short on a sneak attack, and got to use it. So I love that. I love that move. But good win there. I think I just had a lot of great gray ammo, and that's why I need it for sure.
Yeah, it was a good use of the +6 there to keep him far enough away that he couldn't get too far back at you. Llamas, I think he had the right ammo plays at the right time. You kept in there, but once that +6 was down, with all the ammo he had, in retrospect, you were done for right there.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it would have mattered, really. I figured he had to maybe been running low on yellows, so I was going to do one more yellow play and then switch to a green. And then it was either a decision of playing the red 5 or the wild and using that yellow again to switch to another green again. But it didn't think it would have mattered because he had the ammo. So, yeah, just one of them hands he had again, and, go on to the next one.
This series seems to be a set of games of finishes, really. They know how to save their ammo until the right time, which has been the end most times, and they've just proven it back and forth. It all just comes down to those last couple cards on who's gonna punch the win on the scoreboard.
It's mostly on who gets the last laugh, and just the thing. These have been quick matchups since game 1, which was the longest so far at 5 minutes. It has been just fast-paced by both players, and now just being a 1-game difference, this is probably what we were expecting it to be, and we're not even close to someone having the win here.
Yeah, no doubt. Sanford, the KT gets a win back, and now he's looking to try and keep that momentum going. You heard him say he changed his playlist. It's really just been a matter of who has the last laugh, just like Ard says. I'm not much more you can say about that. They've both been playing spectacular games. Not really any errors from either of them. They're both very distinguished players, and they know how to play the game and how to play it right.
I couldn't tell what the question was in there. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I just wanted to bounce off my comment. I'm struggling to find things to say.
I mean,
There's not much more you can
like-
say, Sanford. They're great. They're great players. They're both very experienced. They both played each other a ton.
You say
And
he mentions the changing of the playlist, although to be fair, anything KT says on a stream has got to be taken with a grain of salt. So
fair
I
enough.
mean-
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
My-
Yes.
It's my first time I stream KT, but it's whatever. Anyways, Ard, it's still KT with the arrow, and it's game number 6. Take the call.
All right, KT, you can't pick sit or 14. So how many cards do you want?
Let's go back to 13.
Back to 13. All right.
Game number 6, they join up. KT starts it on the red 8.
Red 8, that might be a good number to start with here.
We will see indeed. Llamas sporting the Florida Panther red on his side of the scoreboard here on stream tonight. Like he had said at the top, he'll be watching Game 3 in the Stanley Cup playoffs later tonight. Should be a exciting one. It's been an exciting series so far, but we're talking about Uno here. And
Yeah, this is Uno. This ain't hockey.
yeah, this ain't hockey, at least not yet. No. And
Well,
went to an Uno game and went to a fight and Uno game broke out. What?
wow. All right. Ditto play on the 7, and KT's going to go with the
triple
trips.
7.
Trip 7 into the green.
Llama's thinking about a move.
Quad 7 into the yellow.
We need a blue for a rainbow.
KT
No.
says no, I'm going to play a double. A triple.
How about a triple?
Yellow, green reverse into the green 9. Top floor.
Triple play.
Triple play, big boss. And he squares it down to the 3 for Llamas. KT. Looking to continue the momentum. And he's going to draw off that triple play. Llamas
This
can
could
run
be-
now.
Yeah, gonna throw that out there. Llamas can make a run here.
Yeah, he can certainly make up some ground. KT's going to continue to draw. KT makes a table attempt, and now Llamas in front by 2. KT trying to find an answer here. And there's the blue switch. Finds the right number.
There's Pandora's.
And then Pandora's on the blue switch. 1 up this time for Llamas. KT drops it into
That's
yellow. Cody Llamas still with a 2-card lead as he drops in the 5, but KT's going to take the lead with another triple. And
Triple
keeps
play.
it yellow. Yellow reverse skip 6. He had both yellow reverses there on his previous triple play. That's what it started on. Now Llamas checks the table and KT's up, but it's tied.
Arrow to KT right now.
And they're neck and neck. And
Over the red.
into red for Llamas. KT. He goes back to yellow on the wild. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, the +4! Back and forth they go. And it's check for
Uno
Llamas.
for Llamas.
Does KT have a response? He's had a response for everything. He's started the shouting this match. This game, he's done most of the shot firing for sure. He's had 2 triple plays in this game. And he's going to switch to yellow.
Does Llamas go up 4-2?
No. Oh.
No way.
Yeah, the no way there.
No way. And
Not
KT
yet.
rolls with it. Llamas doesn't have yellow. And he draws again.
That is perfect for right now, KT. All but draws.
And ladies and gentlemen, in this series, welcome aboard your first trip to Draw City.
It's what I like to call who's gonna blink first.
Indeed, it is a staring match, and it's the first one we've seen here tonight. Both these guys have really just one of them has always had the last laugh. One of them has both had the hand without really having
There's
to
a
go into
blink.
extended Draw City. And
There's
before
a
I finish my thought, KT drowns me out with that blue switch.
Yep. Oh, double play.
Double play, but yeah. First actual Draw City of the match. Both these guys had the hands early on as Cody responds with a double play, and he's in front. KT for the tie.
Or he has another double play to retake the lead. Nope.
Just back and forth. These are just two guys that know how to play disciplined Uno. They do most everything right. You haven't seen a single error that has defined a loss for them. It's really just been who has the better cards at the end, really, and that is great Uno that we're watching here in front of us.
Yeah, as we now go over the green after a ditto play by Llamas, AT switches it to green. Oh boy. KT's down to 2, Llamas at 4.
Great table check by the Llama. Now he's really got to think about this. KT could have a double finish here.
He could, but it depends on where Llamas goes here.
Oh, power
He goes
play.
to power play!
Power play.
That's huge.
KT draws. And he's going to drop a +2. And +4 down to 2, and that's check. That's I smell game.
That's game.
And indeed it is. Cody Llamas, great power play move, and he takes the control. Okay, Eli, thank you.
Eli, you didn't need to type in there, man. Come on.
Come on, man. Llamas, great use of the power play there. First Draw City we've seen between both of you guys, and once again you had that last laugh of the power play, shut KT down. Great table check down the stretch there, and you were able to get the win. Great stuff from you. Would you say the power play was your choice of action once you saw where the table was and what your hand was? Was the table check? Was the table check instrumental to your decision there?
Well, first of all, I'm going to start off with when I got checked to the first Uno, it was either I had a red 1 or the red 8 that was played to finish. That was a 50-50 chance, and damn it, I picked the 1. So that would have been nice to pick the 8 maybe. And as for the table check, it really wasn't to say the table check. I just felt like the power play was good there because you can't give this guy KT, as we all know, 6-card baggers, or he'll just make you pay right back. I felt like that could have been maybe hopefully a good momentum swing to get up 4-2, and I just didn't want to risk giving him 6 cards because I'm sure he would have had something in the back pocket.
Fair enough. And KT, you had 2 cards there. I mean, he sniffed you out. I'm gonna go on a limb and say you may have had the finisher there, but yeah, just I don't know what more you can add to what we just watched. Cody sniffed you out, and he used that power play to shut you down, and that was great work by him.
Nah, I wanted him to do that because all I had was a green 1, and then a red 3 and a red 7.
Ooh.
I wanted him to flush the power. It was my only shot. That was my only shot to win this series. I have to get him out of the power. Now I get control of that.
Yeah.
But that's all I can do. I mean, he did a good job. Like I said, he knows me a lot, so I've been trying my best to just go back and forth, but it's just not working right now. We saw what happened last night though with Caesar Stinger. Anything can happen, so not over yet, for sure.
Yeah, it's far from over. Are these guys? They've both been playing tremendous Uno here tonight as we lift the lid on the Shark region in this Sandy 16 round, and they've just both been playing real great. And Llamas, I mean, in retrospect, I mean it's still not a bad play to make the power play, even if you now know what KT had, and now he's got a power play to try and pick up a win. But Llamas is one win away regardless, so this is going to be a big game 7 here for KT.
Yeah, mostly now KT's got to go flawless here for these next 3 games. But as we just said, he has that power play. Llamas doesn't anymore. Llamas now has to go the rest of this series with just one flawless game to win it all.
Indeed. 4 numbers in a skip wild. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think like you said, I mean, you can't... It was still a good power play move despite whatever he had before and after the +6, so I don't think we need to delve too deep into that. He's up 2. It was a big momentum grab after... I mean, like, you never know but you never know with this series. Like, they've both traded wins, and they've both played very well, so there's not really anything you can rely on other than playing the right cards at the right time. Well, Art, it is game number 7. It is big. Llamas could eliminate KT right here. I will give it to you.
Llamas, here's the cards you can't pick. 9, 12, and 13. So how many cards do you want?
Say it's game 7.
Yep.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Let's go with the 7.
All right.
The 7 cards start. Okay.
Welcome to the Club OG. Here we go.
Welcome to the OG club. Population these 2.
Population dose. They both
Here
join
we
up.
go.
Arrow goes back to Llamas.
Could this be it? As blue skip.
And that is, what, the 3rd action start we've had?
I believe so.
Yeah, we had a couple reverse starts. No free choices, though. And they're just going to trade blues. KT runs out quick. Llamas. Can he continue? He goes to red. Does that break KT out? It does. Got to keep on your toes here. Low tier package. It could end at any moment. As we just saw in a 6-card start, KT won it in 46 seconds by our clock on stream. And table check, and Llamas draws.
KT the tie.
For the tie. No. And we talk about it all the time in this low tier package art. It's just oh, there's a green off the top deck. Does Llamas have anything
there? But it's gonna have to hold on there.
So these guys have been playing too fast for me to get any comments, and I just got to go straight play by play, man.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. Oh, double play by Llamas.
That was a good jailbreak. Llamas trying to go further ahead. He's by 2. And KT checks table twice somehow, and Llamas back to red on the wild.
Down to 2.
This is a big moment right here. KT looking to try and keep Cody Llamas at bay. He's going to put him in the green wild. Llamas draws. Does KT have green? Yes, he does. He's got a reverse. Down to 3. I think. Yeah, down to 3. Down to 2.
0
Here we
sugar.
go. Here we go. Llamas continues to draw. Does KT have a finisher? He's got check to the top floor for green.
Can he sign the deal to force a game 8?
Llamas has the 6. KT does not have it. Oh. And they're both going to draw and into Draw City for the 2nd time. And
Man.
everyone in the crowd can exhale, and so can the two players on the table. Okay, Eli. Yeah, are we just seeing these guys? It's just what happens in low-tier packages. Sometimes you just don't have the finisher despite being in check so fast because you have so few cards to work with. Llamas is going to make a red switch.
Yep.
Blue switch!
Oh, the blue!
Does Llamas have the rainbow? He does! Break
We
out
got
the Skittles! Taste the rainbow! KT's gonna keep it yellow.
We got some Skittles.
We got some Skittles up in here. In game number 7. KT back in control. Llamas with a +2. Clutch move.
Great move there. Follow with the blue.
Jamek a little late on the Skittles there. Llamas draws on the blue switch, and it's a classic.
Oh my goodness.
It's a KT classic, second time now. Makes him both those number switches and isolates everyone. A little bit of bot lag there as they continue to draw back and forth, and they will live to fight another few minutes. Yeah, and they are drawn back and forth pretty quickly. And once again, whoever wins this series is going to take on the winner of Captain and Drip 7 versus 11 in this Shark region. Be tomorrow afternoon, 1:30.
7-Eleven.
7-11, yep. It should be that should also be a pretty fun one to watch.
Oh, triple.
Llamas finds some ammo, and he goes into yellow triple play.
KT's gonna just stay calm here.
And no, into red. KT's got a reverse in there. And a skip.
Triple.
Quad!
Oh, quad play.
Quad
Wow.
play and 2 over to Llamas. And they continue now. And KT with the 2-card lead. Can keep it 3 with another one. And he's
Over
going to
the
go to
green.
green. The light switching in this game in particular has been pretty crazy. KT still with a power play. Could come out at any time, but Llamas trying to keep it out of his hands. He just needs one win, and he's got it.
Reverse monkey there.
Reverse monkey combo on the green. Llamas into yellow.
Over to yellow. Oh boy. Yellow 9 there.
And this is
Another
now
reverse monkey.
double reverse monkey combo. You had that in the green, now the yellow. Into red. KT draws. Can Llamas continue? It's a 2-2. This is
a tie. Does Llamas have Uno? Or does he have the winner?
oh boy. Oh, it's a flex check. This is red. KT draws, and Cody Llamas has won it. Cody Llamas in 7 over KT, and for KT, history does not repeat itself in the round of 16, does not come back from down 3-1 like he did against DJ Curtis. And Llamas, I know you're not going to have anything but the utmost respect for KT here. I'm sure KT will have much of the same. But great
Go-
win.
Absolutely.
you
Absolutely
drop the gift. Let me get to Llamas first, boss. But
Yeah, no problem.
yeah, Cody, great win. You're on to the Echo 8 in this rugged shark region. I know there's nothing but respect between the two of you. Just how are you feeling about this win, and how you feeling being in the round of 8? Big bounce back from tournament 1 after some complication.
Oh, not unmuted. Phew. That felt like just two sharks going at it that game. That I had the checks, he had the checks, he had the blocks. What can you say? It felt like a game. I say it all the time. He'll say it too. It just felt like one of our games, because like these game 7s that we usually go to in most of our practice series, we throw haymakers and back and forth. And a couple times there, I wish I would have had the power play for some of those number efficient finishes. But man, just whew, I don't know. I'm just still in the groove, man. I'm ready to play another game. It just feels like I don't know. It just feels good.
Yeah, we
It means a lot.
got a whole hour. Could probably play like another best of 9 before we have to move on to the next
7
series
o'clock.
at night. 7
It's
o'clock.
7
Yeah.
o'clock. Game card 7. The Panthers are about to start.
That's
I'll
perfect.
see
That's
it.
perfect timing for you, isn't it?
I think I may like the number 7 along with the number 13 all of a sudden. But no, all seriousness, respect to him. He, as always, you can't say, like, our respect is so mutual. You can't really say the right things to describe it, because we basically know what we're basically going to say for each other, and it's good. It's great. Feels good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go sit in front of my TV now, nervously, and watch the Panthers.
Yeah, and they're up 2-0, and you win it 5-2. KT, I mean, nothing but respect for your opponent there, and
Absolutely.
I would definitely. Would you agree with Llamas that it felt like one of y'all's games?
Yeah, no, it did, 100%. I mean, I knew I could have power played earlier in game 1. I thought about the Caesar move, but that was the only mistake I made. That was well played. So, no, he's a good dude, and well, I'm gonna return the favor, man. That's how it works. I returned the favor back in what was it, March? So I guess I get to return the favor now. I guess the only constellation tonight, if there is one, at least we got the win in the Legends class, because R just had 1. So I guess I got that. I mean, he only had 1. I needed to get 2, so that was cool.
Yeah.
But no, great job to Llamas, man. He's a good dude, absolute legend. I expect him to go out there and put on a show for the fans. I mean, he made the Final 4, so we'll go from there. But if I made it last year, we'll go from there, and we'll see. But it's a good start to the year, 7-1. Take that. It's been a hell of a year to start, and we'll move forward and look to bounce back in T3, which is going to be someone new, right? So you can't complain. We're still up. We're still in Super League. Not really much to say. We'll learn to adjust, and yeah, that's all I got.
Thank you, KT. Great series between these two, and it's I think it's everything we wanted and more. It was just well disciplined Uno, great play across the board. Nobody really had any bad mistakes. They both played very well, and Llamas just had the last laugh of it, of 3 out of the 5 really, and he gets the job done, moves on.
That's what we were expecting here, just by how we were talking in pregame. This was the game we were going to expect. This was the game we got, and just great job by Llamas getting the job done, and beats the March winner. And now Llamas is heading to the Echo 8 in what is now going to be his biggest run to date. Now,
Definitely, and
ignoring the fact that he made the Final 4 just last April.
Well, we don't. I don't know if we count a lot of that.
Sanford, I'll go to you here now. KT, this third 1 seed gone, and great. But despite that, great start to the year for him. He's already got his Super League bid punched, and with a March victory, now he goes back to the drawing board. But it was still a great series, and now the lone 1 seed remaining is Ashley, and now we'll have a new participant in the finale this coming tournament. I'm sure you're thrilled with that.
I mean, the bracket maker me is definitely relieved by that one a little bit. If only just because it keeps up our record going of not having a repeat finale. So that's good from that aspect. I'm intrigued to see how far Llamas can go. This obviously is the tournament that he got his best finish in just last year. Player me probably would have liked to have seen KT win this one just because Llamas is one of those that you could probably argue would be below me. Now at 3 wins, maybe he moves ahead of me. I don't know. Depends on the person. But yeah, we'll have to see how far Ashley wants to go now, especially with being the only 1 seed left. How much film does she really want on her? But obviously also, do you want to take a chance on, depending on if you have stuff going on later in the year? So, it's interesting. Let's see what happens. Cards are definitely in her court, basically, if nothing else.
Yeah. And yeah, cards are in your court for sure. Llamas, Cap, and Drip going to be playing tomorrow afternoon. You get the winner of the matchup between those two. Any keys to either one of them that you're going to be looking out for to see, depending on who wins there tomorrow afternoon? Llamas?
And
You probably
Wait, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Go ahead. Say
you're
that
fine.
again.
Cap and Drip playing tomorrow afternoon. You'll be waiting for the winner of that one. Any keys to either one of those guys? You're going to be controlling the cards. You're going to have the home field advantage, being the 5 seed, and they're 7 versus 11 there tomorrow. Any keys for either of them?
I don't know. There's really no keys. At the end of the day, you just go into the game and you play with what you're given. You can prepare, you can think, you can do whatever you want to do, in my opinion, but it matters in that game what you do. So we'll watch them. I'll be lying if I say I wouldn't, like, I don't care enough to make notes or anything, but I'm not gonna make any notes. We'll just watch the game, enjoy it, and then we'll focus on whoever we get.
All right. Well, let's take it into let's take a look at what we're gonna see the rest of the way here. You see, Llamas gets the win in the Shark region here, and in about an hour or so, we're gonna have Monkey and Brock 3 versus 10 Salmon region. Monkey controls that region. If he can win it, he will host whoever wins between Shamak and Dark. They're gonna play. They're gonna play this that. They're gonna play tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. They're playing Monkey and Brock 8 o'clock, around then, maybe a little after, and then the nightcap Christian Tago, 7 seed, taking on the 14 seed Tapir. He's playing with all that house money in the Tuna region. D2 showcase player, and winner will get Stingray. If Tago wins, he's got home field, or Stingray gets it with a Tapir win. So this should be an interesting night. This is just like one of 3. It's only going to get better from here. Although we had a very good series here tonight as we look at the bracket. C. Llamas moves on. Cap and Drip tomorrow afternoon. Should be another fun one. KT will take it there tomorrow, and he'll take our next one, Monkey and Brock, at 8 o'clock. So for my co-commentators, Sean R., Charles Sanford, and for everyone who joined us to watch this great series unfold, and as well to our spectacular players, the big boss KT and Cody Llamas. Llama moves on in 7 and into the Echo 8 in the Shark region, and will await the winner of tomorrow's action. For all of us at MRE, we will see you in just about an hour for leg 2 of 3 of the night. I'm not short. We will see you later.